Evening, John. You're live to the internet again.
Evening, Lee. How are you?
Where have you been all week? I've missed you.
I've been looking after my grandkids, and they have knackered me.
At least you're putting in the effort. That's the main thing.
Oh, take it out of you. You know, I'm too old for it.
I can imagine. Well, you're at the right sort of age because grandchildren come about, and you need to put a little bit. You put effort into your children, and then you put effort into your grandchildren, and it's all your fault. So the first time you thought, "Oh, I want a child," did you ever expect this to happen? Because I'm in the boat that my daughter's coming up to her 18th birthday, and I've now got years in front of me of, I should have thought about that when I did that.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're talking salt tonight, John. I hope you've got a bit of salt information.
Not a lot. I know what I use, and I know what a lot of other people use.
Go on. What salt do you use, John?
I've always used Tropic Marine Pro Reef. Probably one of the most expensive, but seeing as I don't do a lot of water changes, so it's not expensive, is it?
No, I don't do a lot of water changes either, to be fair, on this side of it, because the salt is expensive. But the thing that got me the last time we spoke was, obviously you run, I've done that wrong to start with, John. I'm trying to talk to you and I'm trying to do a water test at the same time. You've commented before that I'm doing it all wrong. That's meant to be 1 mil, John, not 2 mil. But you said last time that you got quite high phosphate and quite high nitrate.
Yeah. That's wrong.
So how many water changes do you actually do on the tank that's behind you?
Well, this tank's been running since middle of February. So because I had to add a lot of water to it from my 3 foot, that was a water change, really.
Yeah.
But before that, with my 3 foot, it was last May when I did a water change.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, John, you missed him. Look at your comments. I give you one job, John. I give you one job.
No, there's nothing there.
There's no comments in the comment section.
Oh, there is now. Yeah, I see it.
Oh.
Sorry.
The king of comments.
Hi, Ross. You're all right. No, it was below the. Yeah, I hadn't. Yeah. The weather's not very good there, is it, Ross?
Ooh. You mean Ross is on another holiday, watching us live on the internet, and it's pissing it down? Really?
And it's been beautiful here today.
It's been absolutely scorching. 25 degrees here today. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a suntan. Yeah. So it's been really nice. So sorry, the comments sometimes get in the way, John. This is the bit where we're learning. Sometimes the comments get in the way.
Yeah.
So what were you on about before we got rudely interrupted by Ross on his holiday?
Oh, sorry, I've got to do a like as well.
Ooh, go on.
Oh, no, I've got to do a like.
Oh, what you liking?
Press the like button.
Oh, that's your department, John. Don't worry about it. That's not my department. That's your department. Oh, John.
What, you messed up again?
I've done it. Yeah. Do you know what I've done? I've put a mil of water in this vial and then put it on this chart and put the phosphate reactor in there. That's not the one for phosphate reactor, is it? So let's do the phosphate reactor. So go on, what were you on about? We were on about salt and water changes.
Yeah, I very rarely do them. I'm thinking of doing one this weekend because my sand's looking a bit nasty, and I want to blow the rocks, the rubbish off the rocks, and do some coral snow on it.
Ooh, coral snow.
Yeah.
So the salt, how do you mix your salt?
Although I don't do many water changes, I've got a friend in Skegness who buys salt water from me. So I've got a big tub. Well, it's more of a storage box. I've got quite a few of them.
Yep.
I put 50 litres of RODI in. I put a power head in there. If I'm using it for my own, I'll put a heater in there.
Yep.
And then I've got, let's see, there's in with the Pro Reef salt, there's like a little jug, and you put 6 of those in, and it brings it more or less. Then you got to tweak it a little bit to get the right salinity.
Yep. So I've got basically a storage box, and then I've marked a line where I would fill it up to.
Yeah.
And obviously, as soon as the water goes up, I know that that's 60 litres. And then from my 60 litres, I then add basically it's like 4.5 scoops. So I'm doing the same thing over again. And then basically the fine margins is when I'm then basically doing this with salt, like all the chefs do.
Yeah.
Just getting down to that little fine margin. Do you do similar sort of thing?
Exactly the same, yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't have a line on the tub, on the storage bin.
You just know how much you fill it up to.
Yeah. Yeah. By the tubs of RODI, I know where they are. There's a line on the tubs of the RODI water.
Right. So this is where we're a little bit different, because you're filling a 20 or 25 litre RO drum and then pouring it in. Whereas all my RO, John, is plumbed in. So I just open the tap.
Right.
It's different ways of doing things. And
yeah, I'm in a first floor apartment, you see.
Well, you get upstairs to fill the bath, and then it'll come down, and then you can sort it out.
I actually put my RODI unit in the bath, not with a plug in, and then there's never any. You don't get floods or anything.
Never leakage. No, never leakage.
No.
So why did you go for the Tropic Marin salt?
Well, for just over 4 years, 4.5 years ago, when I started my 3-foot tank, I just researched it, and I thought, go for the best.
Oh, John. No. Is Tropic Marin the best?
For me, yeah.
In your opinion, John?
Yeah.
In your opinion, Tropic Marin is the best at the moment. When we get sponsored by a salt brand, you better get on board, because that's going to be the best.
But one of the reasons I use it in conjunction with Alpha Reef, and they both complement each other, I think. So
yeah,
it works for me. I've no reason to change.
No, So was that the first salt that you've used, or was it a?
It's the only one I've used. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, years ago, when, well, how long would it be? 38 years ago, when I had a tank, I used to get my water from Natureland in Skegness.
Right.
Because they pump seawater from the sea, salt water from the sea at Skegness, as does Skegness Aquarium. And they filter it. Sorry, who is this?
Keith. Where you gone, John?
Oh, gone any? Oh, what's happened there?
I've no idea. I can see you. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm all right.
You're just pressing
On my
buttons,
phone,
John.
on my phone, it's all right. I don't know what's happened on there.
Yeah. And this is the good bit about live TV, John, that anything can happen.
Let me refresh it.
We're all in the same boat. So as long as you what? Ooh.
I think what it is, there's a lapse on my laptop.
I can see you as well, and you can hear me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. We've got people commenting that the fact that you're not. Oh, John, you're gonna. Oh,
Hear you then. Sorry.
Too many jobs. Too many jobs. Yeah, too many jobs. So if we get back, and I'm going to put this on big screen, I can hear you, you can hear me. So
Yeah.
right in the middle of that tank at the moment, there's quite a lot of, where the dark patch is, there's quite a lot of hair algae that's forming.
Right.
And this tank is 4 weeks old today. So any sneaky little tips? Because I'm going to introduce a brand spanking new product. You may not have heard it, but it's one of the products that I live and die by. So personally, the phosphate on this system that I've just checked is 0.25. And I'm not happy with that after 4 weeks. I've got Rowaphos in the system, and we spoke last time about chasing numbers, but personally, the first, let's say, 3 to 6 months of a reef tank, I would personally concentrate on the phosphate that's in the system. I'm not really bothered about the nitrate. I'm just going to concentrate on the phosphate.
Yeah.
So what phosphate remover? You don't use a phosphate remover, do you? You don't.
I have done in the past.
Yep.
When the first few weeks of setting my 3 foot up, which I had, I hadn't got any phosphate. It's reading 0. My phosphate now, and it has been for at least a year, it's been 0.5.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, if you've got high phosphates, you will get hair algae, which I've never had.
Ooh, you're such a pro, such a pro.
No, just lucky.
So we, yeah, just lucky. So we changed the Rowaphos last week, and that's potentially made a little bit of difference. And I'm going to show you. I don't know whether you've seen this before, John. This is Agent Green by Blue Shark Trading.
Right, never heard of it.
Never heard of it. This is why the power of the internet is going to get us a sponsorship from this particular product, John. And the reason that you haven't heard of it, have you heard of Brightwell Phosphate E?
Yeah.
Oh, have you heard of Modern Reef Phos, whatever the thing is? Phos something?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
You've heard of that one and that one. So this one you may not have heard of. You know, when you get a big bottle of the Modern Reef thing, the phosphate remover,
right?
That's a litre. You get a litre of Modern Reef, but in this one, you get the smallest one is in ounces and it's about 150 mil, something like this. But I would take Agent Green as a phosphate remover over any of the other brands that are on the market, unless those other brands would like to come and sponsor us, and then we'll have them ones. Well, Agent Green, that's an American product, is the best that's on the market. It's a liquid which is lanthanum chloride. Have you ever heard of lanthanum chloride, John? You've heard of lanthanum chloride.
Yeah, a lot of my friends use lanthanum. Yeah.
And a lot of the people that use lanthanum chloride use different brands. And I would quite happily do I'm not sponsored by these people, a side by side of this product, this product, this product, this product, and we're going to put exactly the same amount into a fish tank. Exactly the same as when we were talking about BRS TV in America, that they did the same thing in different fish tanks.
Yeah, yeah.
This is my recommendation, Agent Green. So all I'm going to do, because I'm not happy with my phosphate, is I'm going to fill one of these little vials that you get in the Salifert test kits, little square one. I'm going to fill it up, and then I'm going to put 1 mil a day for the next week. And we'll see in a week whether it works. Because all of this is live, John. And I've got hair algae.
Yeah.
And we're not happy with hair algae, are we, John?
Well, no, but I've not had it, so
Ooh.
I don't have a lot of hair either. No, it's just one of those things that you listen to people talking about it, but it's not until it happens to you, you don't delve into it. Really, do you?
Yep. No, you don't, because the reef experience that you've had and the reef experience that I've had are totally different. And what works for you may not work for somebody else. And when we actually get in a face-to-face and we actually meet up, there may be 4 or 5, maybe 100 people around you because you're famous, and we're all going to have different ways of doing our fish tank.
Yeah.
And the whole point of the little bit of what we're doing at the moment is I'm going to do this particular fish tank. Oh, that I've just nearly kicked the camera off. I'm going to do this fish tank live for a year. And it will be a long process, and only time will tell whether I get it right or whether I get it wrong. The influence of the internet and you as a influencer, because you're an influencer now, John.
Why? Because I mentioned Tropic
You are. You are. You may get a branding subscription from Tropic Marine. You never know.
No, I won't.
You will. Time will tell, John. Time will tell. But the products that's on the market will all have a different way of doing things. That's the good bit about reefing, that the product that I'm putting in front of people at the moment may not work for everybody, and it may be something that shops don't stock.
Yeah.
And we've got an ex-customer, because I'm not in that shop anymore. We've got an ex-customer that says Agent Green worked really well. That's because I told that customer to use Agent Green. I know. Oh, dearie me.
So when you get your phosphates down, say after the first year, when it's getting matured,
Yep.
would you be bothered about the phosphates then?
No.
Because a lot of reefers now are finding their corals are getting on better with slightly higher phosphates.
They are. And they're the only people that are informing the internet at the moment. And if you are brand spanking new to this hobby, and the only influence that's on YouTube at the moment is somebody in America or somebody in wherever they are giving you information, then this is where I'm trying to break the trend. I'm trying to break the trend because I'm stood here with a beer in my hand and we're starting a whole new journey. And this fish tank that's behind me will either thrive or it will fail. And there's not a lot of people on the internet that are willing to do a live that focus on this. May go tits up. I hope it doesn't go tits up, but it may go tits up. It may have red slime algae. It may have aptasia. Well, it's potentially not going to have aptasia in it because it's my corals that are going in there. But there's lots and lots of problems that we will encounter. And the problem, have you seen the problem that I've got at the moment, John?
I can't see it very well. It's a little bit dark.
It's a bit dark, isn't it, John? It's a bit dark.
Yeah.
So this is what you get with second-hand lights, that the fan doesn't work. They overheat and then they switch themselves off.
Oh, right.
So how many people start this hobby with the intention of putting, let's say, £500 above a fish tank? Nobody starts this hobby expecting to put £500 above a fish tank, but you wouldn't go back from the light that you've got now. No,
I mean, that's the only light I've bought brand new.
Yeah, and they're a fair old chunk of change.
The 3-foot one, 780 quid or something. Yeah. But there again, for a tank this size, you'd need 3 Radions, XR15.
Yep.
Which should come to, and it uses less electric.
Yep. So once we get
there's no fans to go wrong.
No. And when we get past the initial year on the fish tank that's behind me, I'm sure we'll have a light upgrade, because a second-hand light that's, I think that one cost me about 100 quid. If it's in your living room, then potentially it's never going to get to the point where it overheats. Now, I brought that light, say 3 years after I bought it, into an environment that I'm trying to keep the ambient temperature up, and it's now overheating. And it's nothing to do with the fan, because I've changed the fan. It's to do with the inside circuitry.
Right.
So it's just, but that was the one that I got spare. I put it on that tank and it's overheating. No good. No good.
No. Anyway,
so
what salt are you using, Lee?
Oh, I'm glad you've asked, John. None of the other boys would have picked up on that. None of the other boys would have picked up on that. That I've not answered the actual question. I use Red Sea Blue Bucket.
Right.
And the difference between the Red Seas at the moment is, I would presume Tropic Marin is elevated in one or two of either an alkalinity or a calcium. So do you know the alkalinity and the calcium values on the tub?
Not really. I can have a look.
Oh, go on. Dead air, people. Don't worry, John will be back. He's got a big tub. Yeah. Oh, brand awareness. That's it. Chuck it in frame, John. Let's see whether we can get some free stuff. What's the ALK?
The ALK is 728.
Ooh. Okay.
Calcium 420 to 460.
Ooh.
And magnesium 1300 to 1400.
Ooh. So it's not actually that elevated in the levels that.
No.
Okay. Right.
So those figures are probably what my tank runs at all the time, and that's without water changes.
I like the way that you say probably, John.
Well, it's the Ultra Reef that helps.
Yes, yes. The Blue Bucket, Red Sea. There's a Black Bucket, Red Sea. The Black Bucket is elevated in alkalinity. It's elevated in calcium, and it's elevated in magnesium. So it's designed as a changing rather than adding supplements. So obviously you're doing Ultra Reef and you're adding supplements, whereas I'm doing Blue Bucket and I also add Red Sea trace elements. So we'll get onto that as a different topic in the future. So you're using a base salt and then topping it up with a product that puts the trace elements back into your system. Yeah?
Yeah, but it's just one. It's just one.
Ultra Reef.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do add a bit of Sorry, I'm just trying to sort something out on here.
Right.
Apologies. Yeah, I do add a bit of manganese sometimes and iodine.
Yeah.
But that's all. I just dose 45 ml a day over 12 different hours. Every 2 hours it is.
Yep.
And it seems to be really stable. So that's what you need, isn't it? Stability.
It is. Definitely. So you've opened up a whole new can of worms, John.
What, with water changes?
With water changes, because you wanted to talk about salt that you don't use a lot of because you don't use water changes. You've now opened up Ultra Reef and all the different things that go with dosing a system. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're about, John, because we've now got stuff to talk about.
Just trying to sort that out. I don't know what that's all about. Sorry. A lot of people are going on to NIOS salt.
Oh, so what have you heard about the NIOS salt?
It mixes really well. All the properties are good. I've only heard good things about NIOS.
Are you wanting to change to NIOS?
No.
Oh.
No.
Well.
Not at all. There's no point.
Well, there you go then.
If I got a free tub in a raffle, I might try it.
John, if you got a free tub of Nios salt, you may try it. Is that what you're telling me? Live to the internet?
Yeah, I may do. I don't know, or I might give it away.
Oh,
well, a
to
friend
me?
of mine setting a tank. He's just set a tank up, and he won a tub of my Nios salt. So that's what he's using from the beginning.
Yeah.
But like I say, I've never heard any bad reports about Nios.
I've not heard any bad comments about Tropic Marin, and I've not heard any bad comments about Red Sea.
Yeah, they did have a bad patch from Turkey at one time.
Which brand are we talking about, John?
Tropic Marin.
Oh, your one.
Mm.
So you've not heard anything bad about my one?
No, just the tanks.
Oh, John, we're gonna have lawsuits and everything. We're gonna have lawsuits and everything. So let's skip on from that. So what we've determined from the 30 minutes that we've done is you used the first brand that you bought from a shop or was influenced about and have never changed.
Yeah.
And I did exactly the same. I bought the first brand that I was associated with and I've never changed. Well, technically a little bit of a hiccup that I have, but we'll get onto that in future weeks. But my brand of salt is Red Sea Blue Bucket. Your brand of salt is Tropic Marin. And you were influenced to use that product. But your one and my one, they work.
Yeah, it works for me. It works for a lot of people. I think the only reason some people have changed from Tropic Marin is the price. Nios is slightly cheaper, but they've got to realise it's a 20 kilo tub, whereas Tropic Marin's a 25 kilo.
Yep.
You know.
So if you work on the math of what you're actually buying, like your bang for your buck, if you work on what you're actually getting for the price that you're paying, I agree that there's a lot of noise at the moment about Nios, but is that just noise on the internet? Because there's a lot of salt brands out there. Aquaforest salt.
Yeah.
Nobody's shouting about. There's if I actually did my homework, I'd be able to tell you all of the different brands of salt that's out there. But sometimes when shops are pushing a certain salt, it may be because of the profit margin. It's not necessarily the best one. So personally, I would go for a price point, what is affordable for you, what is available to you, whether you buy it on the internet or whether you buy it from a local shop. And then exactly the same as what you've done and what I've done, just pick one and stay with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you agree?
I would agree. The only thing is, the most important thing in your tank, really, for the fish and the corals is the water. Not a matter of what the cost is, because the difference in the cost is minimal, really, compared with what we spend on our tanks.
Oh, right. Yeah, I agree. So go on, elaborate a little bit more on that.
If I get through 2 tubs a year. Yeah. So that's what?
Okay.
175 quid, 180 quid, maybe.
Yep.
So it's just over £3 a week. Right. What's that? It's nothing, is it? Compared with what you spend on your tank.
Oh, Gazza's here, apparently. Whoever Gazza is.
Yeah, Gazza is my mate. Gazza
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
do water change.
Gazza's turned up
Gazza-
35 minutes late. You need to put him in
because
shape.
he's just come on to the other one as well.
Oh, has he now? What? Don't you mention that other one, John? Oh,
We should get
You're
we
gonna
should
get
get
me off.
Gazza on. We should get Gazza on for half an hour. On
Oh,
Friday
should we?
night. Yeah.
Tell you what, John. Add Gazza to the WhatsApp group, and we'll get Gazza on.
Yeah. Well, I speak to him a lot.
Random stranger live on the internet. I love random strangers on the internet.
Yeah,
He has
Gazza's
got
a nice
a tank,
lad.
He has got a fish tank.
He's got a lovely tank, and his father lives next door, and he's got a tank as well.
Ooh. Well,
I think Gazza's gone on to Nios.
ooh. We'll see. He may write in the comments whether he's gone on to Nios or not.
I can't get on those comments.
I'll give you one job, John. One job. You're the comment
I know.
master. The only reason people know you, John, is because of comments on live streams. Just because I've got you like face to face. Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong. It's all gone Pete Tong.
I know, but I'm sorry.
That's
Trying
it.
to do 2 jobs at once here.
Yeah, well, that's it. If you're going, John, that's fine, because this is a brand new thing. If you need to get off and show love to other channels, we can do that. That's perfectly fine. Are we available next week?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. I'll have a word with Gazza
yeah, get him on.
and see if he wants to come on.
Gazza says he's here.
Right. I can't see the comments, you see,
Well,
because it all went Pete Tong on my laptop. So
we will sort it out the next time we see you. Don't you worry about it. So all you need to do, John, because you're now part of the next biggest, bestest live stream, is just go on to all of the other live streams and just put in Half Cooked Corals. That's all you need to do, John. Oh.
it's a shame it's not on a different time, isn't it?
Yes, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't you worry. So, shall we have a little sign off, John? Are we? Did you work on it? Did you? Did you work on your sign off?
Well, I've been working on my grandkids all week.
Oh, John, really?